You get what I'm saying? So me being the divine being that has been sent back to this planet, being a divine messenger, I am here. I told y'all I am the alarm clock. I have been sent back to wake you up. I have sent back to make you feel uncomfortable. I have sent back to piss you the fuck off. If it takes me to tell the truth, to piss you off, to activate your chaos energy, well, goddamn it, then let it be activated. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they have done too much to us on this planet. And no, it's not every it's not every white person is racist, but 99% of them are, right? And you might be like, okay, well, he always talks about what white America done, and he's blaming it on the white man. Nobody's blaming shit on the white man. I'm simply pointing out and stating to you the metaphysical history of the planet and how we got to where we got to and why there are certain things taking place. If you don't like it, get your ass out the university. If you don't like it, hop out the motherfucking pot. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault, it's a fact. And this motherfucker gonna keep getting burnt down and shit gonna keep getting fucked up and cities gonna keep going through natural disasters because this planet has been invaded by parasitical beings who are living off the frequency of the planet. Every single state has blood on its hands. Every single piece of this land, and let's just start with this country. We don't even have to go to the other countries. We don't have to mention Asia, Africa, Russia. We don't have to get into Europe and Canada and South America and the Caribbean and Australia. We don't even have to get into that. We just gonna stay right here on what they call present day America. And every piece of this country where they have divided into states has so much blood on its hands, has so much evil energy based around its history. They came and slaughtered us. You know what I'm saying? This country was built off rape. This country was built off murder. This country was built off lies. This country was built off bigotry. And you think the karmic debt ain't gonna be repaid? You think arresting me, trying to silence me, or arresting other political prisoners who came over the years to speak truth is gonna stop the karmic debt from being paid? You think assassinating Brother Malcolm and Brother Martin Luther King and Dr. Sebi and everybody else you assassinated who've attempted to spread truth is going to stop the karmic debt from being repaid? That ain't going to work like that. It doesn't work like that. It don't matter how much negative energy, it don't matter what the fuck y'all try to do, you cannot stop the karmic debt from being repaid. If you all only could remember, if you sat with your soul and remember the truth about California, who Queen Califa was. A beautiful, black, powerful goddess with our own tribe called the Californians. That all of that beautiful land, the things that were being used on that part of the land, and how they came, the Spanish conquistadors, because they had their agenda. And their agenda was called Manifest Destiny. You can Google that though. Now, see, not one of you house Negroes questioning Manifest Destiny. Not one of you motherfuckers stood up in high school and said, hey, why was y'all so racist toward our people and why do you continue to be that way? But then when Rashad Jamal come along, or another individual like myself, and we begin to challenge the status quo, we begin to attack these negative energies that was placed on us historically, you want to call a nigga racist. You want to say a motherfucker being prejudiced because you don't want to hear the truth. I've never seen that happen. We don't do that with nothing else. We don't do that with nothing else. We do that with nothing else. You get what I'm saying? If a motherfucker get kicked out their crib, you what you call them? You say, hey, your ass broke, your ass lazy. You should have been saving your money up or doing the right thing you got to do to pay your bills, right? Right? With the other things in society, like let's use the example, if a guy puts his hands on a female, y'all don't not call him a women beater because y'all want to make him feel good. No, you call him a woman beater, right? You get motherfuckers calling me a child molester because you believe the allegation, right? They don't stop you from saying, oh, he's a child molester. Let him sit in there. He's a child molester, right? Because you believe I did something wrong, right? But how come when it comes to what these white racists, these white supremacists have done to us, you're being racist. Don't talk about what Uncle Tom did to us like that. You know, Uncle Tom didn't really mean to do it. I mean, it's bigger than that. It's not about that anymore. I mean, get y'all bitch ass out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all bitch ass out of here, man. At the end of the day, Queen Califa, was a beautiful black Atlantean goddess, man. Very powerful goddess, man, and did very powerful things. One of the original warrior goddess tribes we had, along with the Amazons, and it was many more. The history does not talk to you about that. History makes it seem like the only warriors was men. Why? Because this planet is being ran by Zeus, the fallen god, aka Shaitan. And he despises the divine feminine energy, so he don't want to give no credit to the goddess. At all. At all. You get what I'm saying? He don't give no credit to the goddess at all. And then he has showed this the most.
You have 1 minute left.
Through his greatest creation, which is the Caucasian man, who he has used and worked to destroy the planet. And if you're a Caucasian male, which makes you a human being, and you're listening to this, and you know you're not on that type of time, then that doesn't apply to you. But if you're truly high vibrational, you're not going to lie about the history of what your race has done, because I'm not going to lie to y'all about some shit black people that did. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy. That's a fact. I'm not going to lie about that. So a person that's vibrating high is not going to lie about the truths of what has taken place in the history. You're gonna appreciate all points of it. You say, hey, I'm not racist, but I understand why Rashad Jamal says what he says, because yes, a lot of people in my race have done this to these people. They have stolen these people land. They have attacked these people mentally and spiritually. They have robbed them of their culture, their language, their ancient way of communication. And still to this day continue to lie to them about this. And we're talking about Queen Califa.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
Yes, and we're talking about Queen Califa. Now, you must ask yourself, why did they not teach us about Queen Califa in school? We never learned about Queen Califa in American history. We never learned about that. They taught us about Amerigo Vespucci, though. The white guy who they named America after, the Spaniard. They taught us about Christopher Columbus, though. Hell, they didn't even teach us about Gabriel Prosser, Nat Turner. You probably got a paragraph about him. You probably got a paragraph about Marcus Garvey. See what I'm saying? They didn't teach us about Queen Califa. They didn't teach us about her. They didn't tell us about what was really going on with the Californian tribe. And see, you got to remember how it all starts, you know, with them coming to our planet and entering our planet through portals in the Caucasus Mountains, which is the true reason our ancestors called them Caucasians now. But you'll never find that on Google, though. They're not going to go on Google and say, hey, we entered this planet through portals in the Caucasus Mountains. They will tell you, though, that at one point they was all living in the caves, but they don't want you to know it was just them, so they say us. They say we were all living in the caves, and we are all one human race, and we all evolved from monkeys. Bullshit. Monkeys still running around. Do you know the definition of evolved? Smoothie? You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all want to attack the divine messenger, he who was sent, because I'm telling the truth. I told y'all, it's in game. Niggas have to make a decision. I don't care if you don't like me. You're not supposed to like me. I am a divine messenger. I am a child of the ancestors, a.k.a. Almighty God. I don't want you to like me if you're not on our side. It's a spiritual war. I've been sitting here to spread the word of Almighty God. I don't give a fuck who like it. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it, what you think about it. None of that. Why were we not taught about Queen Califa in school? And the Californians? Got you thinking California was named after Mexicans. Mexico is a Spanish name, though. And who the fuck was the Spanish? The Spanish conquistadors, they came and conquered the land, but who the fuck did they conquer the land from? Us. The Aboriginal beings. We wasn't no motherfucking Native Americans. Disrespect. And they still call us Native Americans. And don't even let it be known that it's the black and Latino people you see walking amongst you today in present-day America that were your native tribes. We were your Cherokee, your Choctaw, your Redfoot, your Blackfoot, your Seminoles, your Powhatans, your Illinois Confederacy tribes, your Apache, your Cheyenne, your Wyoming, your Dakota, your Incas, your Mayans, your Aztecs, your Mandingo, your Dogon, your Ashanti. That was us. That was us. See what I'm saying? They don't tell you that. They don't even mention the Californians. They make the Amazonians, when they speak about the Amazonian tribe, they make it seem like a myth. So you have no clue about the land they now call California. And if you think it's beautiful now, you should have seen it back then. And the 33rd parallel runs through California. Let's not forget about the parallels. I taught you guys about the parallels of the planet. Because the planet is alive. Remember, she has veins. These veins, they call scientifically parallels. They don't want you to know that the planet is alive. They even renamed her Earth. Her name is Earth. Her name is Kai. It's called Planet Kai because this is the planet of the Anunnaki or the Anunnaki. Let's wake up. And let's not halfway do it. Let's not halfway do it. The 33rd parallel runs across all your major cities, and if you'll notice something in common about them all, they have put all their major cities on this 33rd parallel. Atlanta, which was the capital of Atlantis, is on the 33rd parallel. I did a lecture on the 33rd parallel too. Atlanta, Georgia, Little Rock, Arkansas, Money, Mississippi, where Emmett Till was sacrificed, but they painted that as just a natural killing. It was a sacrifice to generate energy off the 33rd parallel. Dallas, Texas, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, California. Well, I'll be damned. Would you look at that? Oh, let's not forget that the pyramids of Egypt is also in the 33rd parallel. But see, anciently we understood where the energetic points was on the planet because we created the planet. So those memories were still with us in our culture. So Queen Califa, hailing from ancient royal bloodline in Atlantis, because that's what this realm is called, she was well aware of that. And that land was passed down to her from her parents. Some of the biggest portals is on that west coast. Some of the biggest portals is out there around California. Some of the biggest ancient trees we had was out there in California. Them redwoods you see now ain't nothing compared to the trees we had anciently. And after the fall of Atlantis, we went to the Egyptian state. Then as we continued to fall in frequency, as they continued to gain more power within our planet, because remember, they used magic and our ancient technology against us. And they had the help of the fallen gods, which is Satan, a.k.a. Zeus, and the rest of the fallen angels helping them, working with them, guiding them. As well as they had a group of us called the Moors who was under spells, helping them. This is how they was able to conquer us. But as we continue to fall in frequency from the Atlantean state down to the Mississippian state, from the Mississippian state to what they labeled the Egyptian period, from the Egyptian period to the Nazarite period, the next period we fell into was the tribal state. This is what into the California. So we already in a full-fledged war when Queen Califa names her tribe the Californians. And the Spanish pulled up on their boats, coming in peace again. And although we were at war, we've always been a peaceful people. So we gave them the benefit of the doubt. And these Spanish conquistadors used that little benefit of the doubt to attack the Californian tribe. And yes, they fought back. But when you're fighting against magic and spell work, I don't think people understand what magic is. You're fighting against magic.